So tell me, when's the last time you've seen an NSX do this? I am in one of the most beautiful NSXs I've ever seen. It's a wide body, or molded wide body NSX, owned by my buddy Brad, who had the R34 I reviewed. And we are gonna go on a drive in the mountains while I review this, following an R34 Skyline GT-R. Usually don't wear sunglasses during my review, but it is freaking bright out here, so I apologize, guys. I want you to see the fear in my eyes, you know? Too fast, too furious. You got 3 minutes, man. Before we get into the ripping, let's talk about my experience with the NSX. The first time I drove an NSX was in 2014. It was red, a lot like this one, but it was factory, completely factory with the fixed flip-up headlights. Now, believe it or not, this NSX is also a fixed headlight one, but was converted, especially with the front bumper and wide body kit. Then after that, my experience was I drove Rob Ferretti's from Super Speeders from Denver, Colorado, all the way out to California in Napa Valley. And even though I was one of the slowest cars in the group of Adventure Drive, but I cannot for the life of me catch up to Shabam in that GT3, I think I might have had the most fun out of everybody. But it was a high mileage one, so like the top would leak a little bit, so you'd be in the middle of the desert cooking and just hear wind noise coming into the top. And the car isn't fast per se, but once you get your momentum going, it is just an absolute joy to drive. And that is why the NSX is going up in value so much lately. You feel connected to the road at all times. The seating position, perfect. Shifter location, perfect. Center console, everything's user-friendly. When you get in the NSX, it is time to drive. This one in particular has a really nice wing on the back, carbon fiber, and at the same time we have this OMP wheel, which really does help. The original factory NSX wheel, it's like a standard Acura wheel you'd find from the 90s, right? And this is my first time driving an NSX with like a fixed bucket seat. I could slide this back and forth, but you know what I'm saying. It's fixed back. I feel like I'm living in Top Gear from 20 years ago, dude. This is unbelievable. He said if I wanted to go faster, just ride his even though that car in front of me is like probably worth $500,000 now, so no big deal. Woo-wee! He might have the power, but I have the handling. But so does he. And he has fire. I don't have fire. Well, I don't know if I have fire. Do I have fire? Oh yeah! This is the greatest. This is one of the greatest days of my life. Oh, sparks! Whoa, big fireball! I'm sorry, I'm just enamored by this right now. The thing is the power band is so natural, right? You know exactly what the car is doing at all times. Since it's naturally aspirated, it's really hard to screw up, like traction-wise in the NSX. You know what's happening. And even though it's mid-engine, it's not intimidating whatsoever. And you can stay in second, stay in third. I'm in third at the moment, and you are fine. Am I in Japan right now? This is a childhood dream unlike any other. Let's go, dude. It's so easy to drive fast. It's not even fair. This harmonic, beautiful V6. The VTEC takes forever to kick in, but I don't care. Big old fireball in front. I need to be in second to keep up with the R34. R34 makes 560 wheel horsepower. Braking is unbelievable as well, but I'm barely braking. I'm almost never using the brakes. It doesn't even sound like a freaking V6. It's just howling engine. I can't even get my words out. This car has always suited me in my driving style too. because you can drive this car very conservatively or extremely hard, and it rewards you for both. You can cruise in the NSX, and it will reward you. You can go very ham in the NSX, and it will reward you. This is my favorite lower horsepower car of all time. I do not, look, the NSX is not stupid slow. That's not what I'm saying, but compared to its competitors, its horsepower number didn't look as impressive. But what people didn't understand as much was the experience of it. Oh. This is why people like imports. They have so much character, and they have a legacy behind them that so many cars just don't have. The R34 in America is cool. I don't care what anybody says. I recently said the R34 is pretty overrated. I might have to take that back. Price-wise, I wish they weren't so expensive, but I might have to take that statement back, not gonna lie. NSX definitely not overrated, ever, ever, ever. This car is never overrated. Don't care what anybody says. Driving the NSX with the R34 has been an absolute dream so far, but you know what would have ruined it? A pullover. That's why I want to thank today's sponsor, Off the Record. Did you know that 1 in 5 drivers get a ticket in the United States every single year? That is 112,000 people a day, or 41 million drivers a year. But the only problem is only 5% of people actually contest their ticket. They don't fight their ticket. And that's where Off the Record comes in. Off the Record fights traffic tickets and misdemeanors for drivers across the country. When you book a case with Off the Record, you're a match with an experienced local lawyer who handles your case from start to finish. If you get pulled over, don't sweat it. You download the Off the Record app, you take a picture of your ticket, upload it to Off the Record, and then you're matched with a local experienced lawyer. I got a ticket for 104 miles an hour out in Washington State, and I thought I was an absolute goner. Reckless driving, my career felt like it was over. Thankfully, with Off the Record, I uploaded my ticket and I had a lawyer within the next 3 hours. Off the Record literally saved my driving record, and that's why I'm such a huge believer in the service. Average ticket fine is around 150 bucks, so it's incredibly tempting just to pay it off and say see you later. But the average insurance premiums is $1,000 plus over the next 3 years, so it's definitely important to keep a clean driving record. Why should you use Off the Record? Well, you maintain a clean driving record, you keep your insurance premiums low, it has a 97% success rate, it's stress-free, it's peace of mind, easy to use, and one of my personal favorites, no court date. You don't even have to go to court. Off the Record will send the lawyer to court on your behalf. And last but not least, full money back guarantee. If Off the Record fails to reduce or completely dismiss your ticket, money back guarantee, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Side note, by the way, if you haven't been pulled over yet, go ahead and download the app now, because my discount code lasts the rest of the year during the holiday season. So just in case you get pulled over on the way to see your loved ones, go ahead and download it and you are ready to go. So make sure to go ahead and download the Off the Record app and use the code DudeinBlue to get 10% off your first ticket. DudeinBlue for 10% off. Doesn't get more beautiful than this, boys. Beautiful view, beautiful cars, even cruising. You see that? Even in 4th gear, you get this nice, beautiful sound. The gearing might be long, but the power band is so useful. This is like my 13-year-old's vision of what car culture and the car community and the car scene was going to be like when I was older. And for me, this is the biggest nostalgic trip I've ever had in my entire career. Driving 2 JDM Legends through beautiful, beautiful Utah, back to back, fire spitting out the exhaust like Brian O'Connor. I'm a lucky guy. I'm an incredibly lucky guy to live the life that I do. And I promise I'm not just trying to be sappy right now. This is just, I always appreciate this stuff. Subaru's got something done to it. It's got a big turbo or something. even though we didn't really get to go that fast in the rest of the mountain pass, God, it's just so beautiful that I can't even complain. That's the Subaru, if you can hear it. It's just following us around. Yeah, just the colors, the road, it was just unbelievable to see this color shifting midnight purple R34 driving through this colorful forest of yellow and orange and all this. Just, that's all I gotta say. I just can't even get the words out. I would love to have one of these cars, there's no doubt about it, but I would probably have to sell everything else in order to make it happen. And on that note, guys, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I will see you guys next time. And take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day today. I just want to give a huge shout to my brand new merchandise store, ThatDudeinBlue.com. And for everybody who orders a brand new piece from the new collection this holiday season, I'll send a personalized video thank you greeting card to everybody who shows their support. I hope you all have a great holiday and Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for stopping by.